Okay, I'm just going to go over how to use the calculator to work out the mean and the standard deviation, and it's pretty straightforward. I've already put this data in, but what you do is you hit this mode button right here. You hit this mode button and that screen will come up. Then you hit the number 2 and you hit equals, and then this screen comes up. And now the next one is variance. You hit this screen comes up, you hit the number 1 and press equals, and then this screen comes up. Now, if your calculator in the stats part is set on frequency, just leave it there, because if you have one piece of data here there's 12 numbers we're going to put in here, 12 numbers, and we're going to put that data in there. We're going to put it in right now. And what you do is you type 39 in there, then you press equals, and it just jumps down to here. Then you put 35 and equals, and 41 and equals, and 46, and then you put in the 12 numbers. And the nice thing, why this is so much better than just adding everything up and dividing by 12, is because you can check that you've put in the right numbers. You scroll back up, the number comes up here, and you can look at the list. It doesn't take long, but you can make sure that you've entered the data right. That's why it's much better to use this than just add all these numbers up. It was super easy to type something in wrong. Okay, now you've got all the data. Then you hit this AC button, and it looks like everything's gone, but it's not. Now you press Shift up here, Shift, and then you go down here and press the Stat button, and this screen comes up. And the one we're looking for is VAR, this number 4 here. 4, then we press equals, and look, there's 3 different things that we can work with. Number 1 is if we press 1 and equals, it'll come up that we have 12 different pieces of data. If we press 2 and equals, let's try this, 2, and then equals, we get everything added up divided by how many things there are. So the mean is 43. The mean is 43.58. There you go. There's the mean, 43.58. And now you want to find, okay, I'd like to find this thing called the standard deviation. You get 2 marks and you get all the marks just letting your calculator do it. Always just hit AC again and then try it again. Go Shift, Stat, hit number 4. And now the standard deviation you want is this one here, this delta X here, this 3. That's the one that gives you the right answer. You hit the 3 and then you hit equals, and there's your standard deviation. Now the mean is a measure of it's really the average, everything added up divided by how many things there are. But the standard deviation tells you how spread out the data is. If you have a standard deviation of 8.44, it means that like about 50% of the data is either is 8.44 above this, or 8.44 below the mean, above the mean and below the mean. It tells if this number was really small, say it was 2.44, it would mean that the data is more tightly spread. It's like a basketball team. If you had a big number here, your scores are all over the place. If the number's small, that means your scores are more consistent. That's what standard deviation means. Anyways, that's how to use your calculator.